Hello everybody, it is QA Tuesday over here at Sourcetable, so I thought I'd show you what is new and different in the product. Also, you'll be able to see some things that are under the hood that you might not normally see. So let's generate some data. For those who are new to Sourcetable is an AI spreadsheet and data platform. You can basically just talk to your data, analyze, synthesize, generate, do a bunch of stuff. In this case, it's generating some data for me. I might be more interested in actually, let's test this. Generate for me recent weather data for the top 100 cities around the world. So we just implemented voice input. The reason for that is it's much, much faster, which is great. We want to be able to make it seamless and easy to work with computers and to work with data, and obviously voice input's a part of that. You may have noticed I hit enter at the end, and the reason for that is there's a lot of anxiety that can come talking to a computer, because if you pause or if you stop to think, often it'll auto-submit and then you're halfway through asking a question and it's already hit enter. So we actually slowed that down, improved the user experience. Here's my generated data. This can be pretty useful for marketers and researchers or anyone who just needs to get a sample data set to play around with. The next thing you'll see is that we're going to start generating some queries. We're going to say, hey, here are some things that we can analyze in terms of data for you. A very common use case is to upload a CSV or an Excel file and to start asking questions. I'm doing a lot of test work, so I actually find these synthetic questions can be really helpful, and they're looking at the data range. What's the average temperature across all the cities in the table? That might be analysis. So let's just do that first, and then we can go into some charting and I'll show you some things. I suspect actually that I've missed something here. I probably want to, that's your answer. I probably want to extend this data set. So extend this data set by creating a column for country region, for example, North America. And the first thing it's going to do is, we've improved scoping quite a bit. It wants to check, is the data referring to a single cell, a range, a workbook? If you're new to Sourcetable, you may not know we can integrate with large data sets, databases, analytics, applications, sales tools, whatever. And so there can be a lot of different things that you're referring to whenever you ask a question. So we've done a lot of improvement on that. Yeah, now I've got my data set with the region involved. So I'm just going to extend that, and no countries in Antarctica. Great. What do we want to do next? Let's test out charting, because I think that'll be helpful. This thought process you're not going to see when you are using Sourcetable. Under the hood, whenever you ask a question or whenever it's doing analysis for you, it's thinking and using reasoning, using digital intelligence to try to help you do your work. Create a box plot showing temperature distribution by region to compare climate patterns across different parts of the world. Okay, so Sourcetable is a spreadsheet, has all the same formulas, functions, etc. Underneath it, you have storage and compute. The advantage that we have over Excel or Google Sheets is that we're always able to write code against everything that's happening in the system. And so the first thing that it did is it made sure it got the range correct. But from there, it's going to start doing plotting. We can do very advanced visualizations, but the way that this is being powered is using Python. It's probably, I'm going to guess it's probably going to write some Python code underneath. If you don't know what that is, doesn't matter. The thing that is important here is that the system, the AI system, is not hallucinating, which means you can trust the answers that you're getting and you know that they're real out of the box. And so if you're doing data analysis or data visualizations or synthesis or anything like that, Sourcetable has put a lot of work in to make sure that it's deterministic and that the AI itself can be trusted. And so you ask a question, the AI writes code, the code is executed, we can validate that the answer is correct, and then you get the answer back, which is great and a lot more accurate than other systems. Let's just do another chart just because it's fun. In the meantime, I'll just put this on the page just because it's fun to get some data on the page. Yeah, so this is another fancy chart and visualization. You could, of course, download these. They're interactive. Let's summarize what we went through today. We went through generating data. We went through getting sample questions. We went through getting data enrichment by being able to extend a data set. We went through voice input. We went through charting and graphing. We showed you a little bit about how it's working under the hood, where it's got this structured thought and step-by-step reasoning. And we also went through a bit of scoping in terms of, does the chatbot know that it's referring to the correct thing? And that's what we went through today. Probably next time, I'll take you through the command bar. If you hit Command K, you can do a ton of interesting stuff here. But we're not going to go through that in this video. Hope you have a great Tuesday. Greetings from Sourcetable. Bye.